Today I am going to teach you about resource leveling in project management. As we know that resources are always limited and objective is to adjust our non-critical activities that we have drawn in our network in CPM between their earliest start times and latest completion time such that the peak resource requirement is reduced. That I will show by example that we can first of all we will try to reduce the duration of non-critical activities rather than disturbing the critical activities. And under this category, there are two types of problem. First one is resource leveling, and second one is resource allocation. So today I will be first dealing with resource leveling kind of problem. Resource leveling means we will be minimizing the peak requirement and smooth out the period to period variation without altering the normal project completion time. That is the most important thing. Let me suppose if I write down as RS, suppose resource leveling is our RS, then RS is minimizing peak requirement, minimizing peak requirement, and this requirement may be man, material or machines. Mostly we say about the men or the people appointed. Minimizing peak requirement and smooth out, smoothing out means making equal, smoothing out period to period, period to period variation, variation without without altering the normal project completion time. This is resource leveling. Resource leveling. I should give RL, not S. This is L. Resource leveling, and here also this is L. Resource leveling, and then is the resource allocation. Let's say this is RA. Resource allocation. In resource allocation, we adjust the non-critical activities such that the resource requirement in each period is within the constraint on the resource availability. That means suppose there is availability of manpower of let's say 15. So in all the duration and all the time frame we will be having the manpower within 15. It should not exceed 15 manpower. So for that we have to adjust the non-critical activities. So how you will do? We can do resource allocation. We can do by adjusting the non-critical activities activities such that the resource requirement in each period is within the constraint. That means what is the constraint imposed to you? Within that constraint, it should be the manpower requirement or machine requirement or the material requirement is within the constraint on the resource availability, on the resource availability. So now I'll work out one problem and resource leveling so all your queries will be cleared. So first we will deal with resource leveling technique. I'll write down one problem. Leveling, from the name itself very clear that it should be all equal. So now you will see in this problem how I am going to equal the all the manpower requirement at each of the duration. So question is that obtain a schedule which will minimize the peak manpower requirement and also smooth out period to period variation of manpower requirement. This is the question. So we have been given activity first column, then duration, then manpower requirement. So first activity is our 1 2 duration 6 weeks and manpower requirement is 8. That means for completing the activity 1 2 we need 8 people for a duration of 6 weeks. Then for activity 1 3 it is 10, it is 4. Then it is your 1 4 1 4 6 9, then 2 3 10 7 2 4 2 4 4 6 3 5 3 5 6 17 4 5 4 5 6 6. So this is the question given to you. You have to obtain a schedule which will minimize the peak manpower requirement. You can see that here manpower requirement is a variable for all the activities, and so we have to smooth out the period to period variation of manpower requirement. So this is the question given to us. First of all, as usual, the first step is that for any resource leveling problem or resource allocation problem, the first step is we have to construct the network. First construct the network and determine the critical path and determine the critical path. So if we draw the network, first is our activity 1 2. 1 2 activity, and it takes 1 2 activity. What is the duration of activity 1 2? 6. It is 6. Then 1 3 activity, 1 3 activity, its duration is 10 hours or 10 weeks. Then 1 4, 1 4 activity, its duration is again 6 weeks. Then 2 4 activity, 2 4, it takes 4 weeks. Then 2 3, 2 3, 10 weeks. 3 5, 3 5, 6 weeks. 4 5, 4 5, 6 weeks. So this is the network. Now we have to determine the critical path and critical duration. So usual process that we have learned, it can be done by determining the earliest and latest start times as well as earliest and latest finish times at each and every node. So let's say start with 0 0. So here there are two ways. 6. So here it is 0 0 plus 6 6 6 plus 10, it will be 16. 10 and 16, 16 is maximum. 16. Then 16 plus 6 22. Here we can see, let's say this is 6 and this is 6 plus 4 10. So 10. 10 plus 6 16, and out of 22, 22 is maximum. So 22 minus 6 16. Then this is 6. Then here it is 22 minus 6 16. So we have completed the network. Now critical path is 1 2, 2 3 and 3 5. So we have seen that critical path is, for this problem, critical path 1 2, 2 3 and 3 5. So critical activities are, critical activities are 1 2, 2 3 and 3 5. So all other activities except 1 2, 2 3 and 3 5 are non-critical activities. So we can adjust these activities so that there is a resource leveling is there. Now till now we have not used the manpower requirement. Now the total project completion time is 22 weeks. So now we can draw the network as up to 22 weeks. So now let's say it is x-axis is our time in weeks. In this question it is given in weeks, so it is time in weeks. So it's time first from 0. Then let's say we are taking a scale of 2 units. So now you can draw by means of scale also. I just wanted to show it is up to 22 weeks. I am taking a scale of 2 units. Suppose let's say it is 2, it is 4, it is 6, 8, 10, it is 12. 14, 16, 18, 22, 20, 22. So okay. So this is okay. Now now the critical duration is 22 weeks. Now we will first plot the critical activities 1 2. 1 2 we can see 1 2 for activity 1 2 duration is 6 weeks. So for 1 to up to 6 weeks we will draw one straight line showing activity 1 2. So this is activity 1 2 1 2 of duration 6 weeks. No need to mention 6 weeks. Now we will substitute the manpower. We can see in the question for activity 1 to how many manpowers are required. It is 8. So we'll just put 8 over that. So it shows this 8 is the manpower requirement for activity 1 2. Likewise, next critical activity is 2 3. 2 3 its duration is for activity 2 3 its duration is 10 weeks. Then 3 5 its duration is 6 weeks. So then 6 plus 10, that means up to 16. As the duration of 2 3 is 10 weeks, means it's starting at 6, that means 6 plus 10 up to 16, it will be our activity 2 3. So 2 3 its duration is 10 weeks and it is taking 7 manpower requirement for activity 2. Completion of activity 2 3 is 7. Then for activity 3 5 it is 6. So it is starting from 16, means 16 plus 6, it is 22. So it is ending at 16. So activity 3 5, your manpower requirement is 17. So first we have placed all the critical activities. Now we will see all the non-critical activities. So let's say start 1 3. 1 3, 1 3 duration is 10 weeks and manpower requirement is 4. 1 3. 10. For 1 3 it is 10. So So we will do it. Before that, let's say start with 1 3. 1 3 is our 10. Let's say 1 3. See, but if you see from 1 to 3, in this question, its time duration is 16 weeks. I think you can, it is very clear, it is from node 1 to node 3, it is 16 weeks. But actual time duration of 1 3 is 10 weeks. So it should be up to here. So that's why what I am doing, I am making a continuous line up to 10 weeks, because duration of 1 3 is 10 weeks and others remaining I want to join 1 to 3. I am making a dotted line. Dotted line means slack activity which consumes zero time. I have told in the previous videos that dotted means it's a slack time, it neither consumes resources nor time. So now I think it is very clear. From 1 to 3 activity duration is 10 weeks continuous, and it consumes 4 manpower. That means manpower requirement is 4. So 1 3 completed. Then let's say after 1 3, 1 4. 1 4 duration is 6 weeks and manpower requirement 9. Okay. 6. Likewise 1 1 3. It is our 1 1 4. 1 4. Okay. 1 4. So we have to place one 1 4, and before that we can see that there is 2 4 also is there. 1 4 is there and 2 4 is there. 2 3. Okay, let's say 2 3, it's a critical activity. 1 4 is there 6 and 2 4 is 4 duration. So first let's fill up the 2 4. 2 4 2 4 is 4. means 6 to 10. So here, let's say here it is our fourth node. Here is our fourth node having having time is equal to 4 hours, and manpower requirement is for 2 4 it is 6. Let's check it. For 2 4 duration is 4 weeks and manpower 6. Now I'll go to 1 4. 1 4 it is a 6 week. 6 weeks. So 1 4. So if we see from 1 to 4, 1 to 4 actual duration becomes 10 weeks, but it should be 6. So similarly for 6 weeks we will make a continuous line up to reaching up to node 4, and here again the dotted line showing the slack period, and now its manpower requirement is 6. Its 1 4 manpower requirement is 9. 1 4 manpower requirement is 9. Next we see what else activities left. 3 5 already the critical activity, then 4 5. 4 5 duration is 6. Then 4 to 5. But actually if we see, this is node 4, this is node 4. From 4 10 to 5, 4 to 5 it is 10, it is 22 means 12, but it should be 6. It should be, I think, 4 to 6 it is 6. 6. So 10 plus 6 up to 16, it will be a continuous line, and other remaining dotted line, so that we will making a continuous network. And manpower requirement is it's 6, duration is also 6, and manpower requirement is 6. Till now we have not done anything, any change or modification, just we have determined the critical path, critical duration, and placed all the manpower requirement. So it is a project schedule as per initial CPM calculations. Next, now our step 2 will begin. Now, if we draw the manpower requirement from the previous figure, it is up to 22. So, total manpower versus time. Okay, starts from 0. Let's say, so first node is 2, 1 to 2. For 1 to 2 node, it is at we can see it is at 6. 2 node is at 0 to 6, 6 then 4, 6 10. Then first 2 means 6 up to 6. So suppose let's say it is 6 week, then we need 4. Okay, first up to 6, let's calculate the manpower. For between 1 to 2 manpower, you see we are using this 4 also, it comes in between this 2 manpower. For reaching the 3, it has to cross from 1 to 3, isn't it? So it is a continuous line. Wherever it is continuous, you have to add up the manpower. So 1 to 2, first it is 8 for 1 to 2, no, 1 to 2. 8, and here also it is a continuous 8 plus 4, 8 plus 4 plus 9. So total manpower will be 8 plus 4 plus 9, it is equal to 21 for node for up to 6th week. You can see it is for 6th week. Up to 6th week, you see here 6th week, that means this much. You are having 4, 4, 8, 9 continuous one. 4 plus it is 21. It is equal to manpower requirement will be 21. So now I am giving the scale. Let's say it is 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, 22, 16, sorry, 20, 4 gaps. So it is 20, 16, 20, then 24. So up to so we have 21. So above just little bit of 21. So this is 21. We are having manpower. So here 21, we are having manpower how much? 8. How come it is 8 plus 4 plus 9 is equal to 21? You can see 8 plus 8 plus 9, 4, 8 plus 9, it is 21. And what are the activities involved? Activities are 1, 2, 1, 4 and 1, 3. So what are the activities that made up 21 manpower? Activities 1, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 4. We have not done any sort of modification. Then from node to node 4, that means up to 10, this point 10, let's see the manpower. Here it is your 7, here 4 is also continuous up to this much. 4 plus 7, 4 plus 7 plus 6. You can see that means, say, if you go from this side, 6, 7, 4. So 4, so it is equal to your 17. 17. So just above a little bit of here. So it is your 4 plus 7 plus 6. It is equal to your 17. And what are the activities involved? Activities involved are, you can see that this activity 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3 and 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 3 and 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3 and it's 3. So these are the activities. Then next lot, let's see, up to 10 we have completed. Then then it is up to 16. 16 we have completed at node 3. 16, at 16th we are having only 2, that is, this is 4, this is 4 plus 7, it is a dotted one, so we cannot add it up. So now we will add it. So we will add it up. We will do it. We will add it up and then we will join it and draw it likewise. So it is up to 13. 7 plus 6, it is 13. So it was from, it's not 4. 6 plus 4, it is 10. It is 10. Then again it was 16. For 16 it was up to 13. That means little bit higher than 12. So it is at 13. It is 6 plus 7. It is 13. You can see it up to 3, up to third, it is 10, 16th. 16th node. 16th node, you can see 16th, it is 7 plus 6 or 6 plus 7, 13, and as it is dotted one. So manpower requirement is completed. And what are the critical activities involved in calculation? Critical activities are 2, 3, this 2, 3 and 4, 5, and this is 4, 5. So critical activities are 2, 3 and 4, 5. Similarly, next one is up to last one, you can see it is up to 22. Up to 22, what is the manpower requirement? Only 17, or this is the slack one, dotted one. So, and critical activity involved is only 3, 5. 17. So it is 17 up to 22. 17, here also 17. Activity is only one activity, that is 3 5. Now it is a problem of resource leveling. Resource leveling means we have to we have to arrange the manpower in such a way that everywhere we will get a equal. This line should be a straight one. So here in two cases we are having 17 17. Let's try to reduce this and to increase this. So it may be 17. Let's try. For that we have to first start with our slack activity without disturbing the critical activities. What are the critical activities? 1 2 2 3 and 3 5. This is, we should not disturb 1 2 2 3 and 3 5 in resource leveling. We can only disturb this slack activities. Other critical activities. Slack activities means other activities except critical activities. We can change that manpower so that it's a straight line. So let's try. This is time in week, and here 0. The start duration up to 22 weeks. Twenty 22. We don't need this. Okay. Now, first we will plot the critical activity. Critical activities are your 1 2 from 0 to 6. No change till now. 1 to 6. And 1 to 8, it consumes 8 manpower. Then again 2 to 3 is up to 16 because it consumes 10 weeks. So it starts from 6. So it is our 3 and it consumes 7 manpower. Similarly 3 to 5, it consumes from 6 weeks and it consumes 17 manpower. Till now we have not done any changes. So let's see. Now we will plot other activities. So 1 4. For 1 4, 1 3. 1 3, our manpower requirement is 4. We want to reduce it. You see, we can see that this here 21 is maximum. So we want to reduce it to 17. If we can reduce by 4, it can be 17. And you can see that 4 manpower is at of 1 3 only. So we have to do something so that this continuous line comes over here. So it is a dotted line, so that 8 plus 9, it will be 17. So we will start 1 3 filling from this side as continuous line and this as slack line. And what is the duration of 1 3? Let's see. Duration of 1 3 is 10 weeks. Duration of 1 3 is 10 weeks. We will start from 16. Let's say 1 3 duration is 10 weeks. So 16 means up to 6 it will be a continuous line. And it will be a dotted line. So duration we have not changed anything, just we have rearranged that the whole total timing. Instead of using, it's a general notion to start from beginning. That notion we have just changed as per the requirement of the problem. We want to reduce it to 17 because resource leveling means it should be leveled. All manpower requirement should be leveled. As in two boxes we got 17 17. We want to reduce the first one and increase the third one. So now its manpower requirement will is 4. Here we have 4. So let's say now other this activity will 1 4 we will do as usual because we have counted this, so that we have to reduce only 4 to get 17 manpower. So we will do likewise Up to 1 4 activity duration is 6. Duration is 6. 1 4. 1 4 and slack period is up to 10. Okay, up to 10. This is 1 4. 1 4 activity, it consumes 9 manpower. So here we can see that 9 plus 8 17. Okay, next any other activity, then it is our 2 4. 2 4 2 4 is continuous, no need. So 2 4 is 6, we can make it likewise, no changes. Till now we have only changed the one activity. 2 4 it is 6 manpower. So here we can see 6 plus 4 6 plus 4 10 17, it's okay. 8 plus 8 8 plus 9 17. Now we have to increase at this zone. We have to check whether this is okay or not. So 4 5 is left. So 4 5 4 5 4 5, here we have 6 plus 4. What is the manpower requirement of 4 5? It is 6. It is 6 means 4 5 requirement. It is, this node is 5. 4 5 we need 6 means it will be okay. 7 plus 4 10. 7 plus 4 11. If we have this continuous one, then it will be okay. So here as usual, no changes. No changes. That means here it is our 6 manpower. So only I have changed the arrow of only activity 1 3. Only in the only activity 1 3 manpower allocation has been changed. Activity 1 3 has been re reallocated without disturbing its duration and without reallocated without disturbing its duration and manpower requirement. Duration and manpower requirement. I have only shifted the slack to the beginning. That's it. And if I do this, I found that every node I am getting, at every zone we are getting 17 manpower requirement. Let's check. Let's again draw final manpower requirement. Final manpower requirement diagram. This is time, x-axis is time in week, and this is manpower requirement. So now we will draw it up to 22 weeks. We can see zones are 6, 10, 16 and 22. You can see that up to 6, 0 to 6. 0 to 6, what are the time, what are the manpower requirement? 8 plus 9 only. It is 17, you can see. And from 6 to 10, you can see it is 6 plus 7 plus 4, it is 17. Then from 10 to 16, you can see that it is 4 plus 7 plus 6, it is 17. Then at last one it is 17. So all 17 now. So it is all we have leveled. That's why this is a problem of resource leveling. And what are the activities for first zone are your 1 2 and 1 4. Let's check. Activities contribute 1 2 and 1 4. Likewise for this activities are 2 3, 2 4 2 4 and 1 4. Similarly for this also 2 3, 1 3, 4 5, and here only 3 5. So this completes your resource leveling technique. Leveling means we have now, you can see that we have leveled the manpower at each and every zone. So this completes your resource leveling. In the next class, I will be dealing with resource allocation technique.